Dedicated review time on this beauty right here. This is Creed's Queen of Silk. Always time to talk about you because, yeah, you demand it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These Maria here. Yes, we're doing the dedicated review on this beauty right here, and this is Creed's Queen of Silk. You all have heard me talk about this fragrance a million times because I had samples of it. Do you all remember I picked it up during the holidays, got a full-size bottle of it, and here we are. I spent some time with it, of course, a lot of time with this scent. So I'm ready to talk about it. Let's review it. As always, with dedicated fragrance reviews, I rate fragrances by 5 categories. The first category is mood, and that's simply when do I see myself wearing this scent, what time of year, what type of event. We talk about it there. Second category is strength, and that's on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being this ain't nothing but water in a pretty bottle, to 10 being nuclear powerhouse juice. Third category is longevity. That's how many hours long lasting is a fragrance, because we do care. Then the fourth category is this a compliment getting fragrance? Because, you know, compliments don't necessarily make or break the fragrance, but it's a nice to have, it's an add-on. That's how I look at it. Then the fifth category is the comparison category, and that is, what does this fragrance remind me of? Does it smell like anything else, or is it truly unique? We talk about it there. So now you know how we do things, and let's get on into it. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I am feeling kind of bright today because the sun is shining. It's in the 60s. Spring is on the horizon. So we went in with a favorite, an oldie but goodie, and this is MAC Lady Danger, an orangey red kind of color. Let me know what you think. I cannot tell you how many times I've purchased this lipstick and how many years I've been wearing it. It's just that girl. Yes, Lady Danger. As always, everything on my face will be in the description box below listed, so you do not have to ask questions about it, you know? We don't gatekeep. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this one is new to my collection. This was kindly sent over to me from the brand, and this is by Corel, and the fragrance is called Dialma right here. Yes, I am trying to get it together, by Corel. This is a Polish brand, which is super cool, and they're new release and everything. So I'm planning this one. By the way, this scent is a pistachio fragrance. I am enjoying it, and I'll talk more about it later in another video, but yeah, I've been wearing it, I'm loving it, and it's my fragrance of the day, and that is by Corel, and that is Dialma again. And now let's get into the belle of the ball, and that is Creed's Queen of Silk. Backstory on this fragrance: this scent was released in 2024, so this is still relatively new, although I gotta admit, Creed has been cranking out the new releases left and right, and I've seen that's already like 4 that I've already heard rumors of that's supposed to be coming out soon from Creed. So yeah, it's a new release, but at the same time it's getting pushed further back rather quickly, shall we say. So this is a scent, I smelled it back when it first came out, so for me that was late spring, and here in Tennessee, late spring means it's already over 80 degrees plus in some days. Like, it can get hot. So I smelled this fragrance at the Creed counter, and I remember smelling this and going, ooh, okay, this is overwhelming. It's like, I don't hate it, but I'm overwhelmed by it in this hot and humid weather that we have here. I was like, I don't know. And I said, but you know what? One thing I have learned about Creed for me is that me and Creed aren't love at first sniff fragrances. It's not a love at first sniff house for me. It's a house that has to grow on me over time. I gotta have a sample of it. I gotta come back to it months later. That's just me and Creed. So once you know that about a house, you kind of know how to better work with it, that type of thing. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna come back to this one months later, say in the fall, and we're gonna revisit this one and see how we feel about it. And that's what I did, which you all saw. When I did a sampling series video of it, I had 2 samples of this scent, so I had to really be sure about it. My opinion completely changed when it was cold. So here we are. Let's get into sizes and prices on Queen of Silk. So it only comes in 2 sizes right now. It comes in a 30 ml size, which is the small bottle, and that retails for $300 at the time I'm filming this video. And then there is the 75 ml size. That's what I have right here. This is the packaging for it, and of course here is the bottle, the 75 ml. This retails for $445. So yes, Creed is definitely niche. Of course, sales and things do happen, discounts and things do happen, but I always like to give you all the retail price of things so you're not surprised when you do go fragrance shopping. Now let's get into the notes of this fragrance, y'all, because there are a lot of notes in here. So the notes for Queen of Silk, y'all, we have saffron, osmanthus, magnolia in here. Then in the middle, y'all, we have passion fruit, tuberose, and patchouli. And then we also have agar wood, we have vanilla, we got ambroxan, myrrh, musk, incense, and cedarwood. So if you know anything about fragrances, which a lot of you all do because that's why you watch the channel, you will recognize we named a bunch of heavy hitting notes in here, and yes, they are prominent and pronounced in this fragrance. Spoiler alert there. Yeah, this one is loud. This one is loud for sure, but I'm gonna spray it and, you know, reacquaint myself with it. Whew. This is a room filler. But I'm gonna tell you all what I get from the scent, of course, because yes, we can read a laundry list of notes, but okay, what do we interpret, you know? 100%. The oud hits me in the nose, y'all. The passion fruit hits me in the nose too. Yeah, I get the tuberose, I get the patchouli. And then as this dries down more so on the skin than on paper, then I get the woodier notes that's in here too. So it's a fruity type of scent, again, passion fruit, but it's a floral heavy scent as well. But then it's also a woody scent because of the agar wood, the oud, and the cedar wood. So the notes are pretty dead on. So nothing in here is throwing me off per se. But wow. Like, it actually smells to me how the bottle looks. Like, it smells like a deep, rich, grapey type of scent. Which passion fruit, if I'm not mistaken, is purple with like a yellow inside, last I checked. So yeah, it's on brand. So that's what I'm getting from the scent. But let's get into the rating system because that's what we really care about. The mood of Queen of Silk. 100%. This is a showstopper, head turner, main character energy. I'm stepping out. That is the mood of this fragrance. Preferably in cooler weather. However, as you get used to this scent, you can maybe pull it off, say in the warm season, but at nighttime. To me, I would not wear this in the dead of summer or in a bright, hot, sunny day. Like, absolutely not, because again, that's when I first smelled it and it overwhelmed me in that type of weather. But at night though, cooler, maybe a little bit of breeze or something, then I would wear it. But still, this is a scent I would not wear casually. I normally wear this when I'm going somewhere. That's just been my experience with it because it's so grand. It's doing so much that it just needs to be experienced by others. It's one of those type of scents. That's the mood, y'all, 100%. Let's get into the strength of this fragrance, you all. Now, the strength of this one on a scale of 1 to 10, let me tell you, it's a 10. Queen of Silk is a solid 10, and you all know this. I have a ton of fragrances in my collection. I smell things all the time, and let me tell you, this one, for its performance, for its how loud it is, the impact, and how it does not take a million sprays in order to smell it, this one is at the top of the list for me. It's up there, it's a 10. It is a 10. So for those that like a good powerhouse scent, those that want something that's gonna knock your socks off, Queen of Silk is doing. Next category, longevity. How many hours long lasting is this fragrance? And I'm pleased to tell you, this one lasts all day and then some. Complete eternal lasting scent to me in my experience. I have literally gotten ready to go out, say like dinner reservations. That's about the time we had reservations for. Went out, wore this scent, came back, went to bed, everything. This scent was still just as loud on me as when I first sprayed it. Hours later, I could smell it in my dreams still. I could still smell it in the morning. It was still on my clothes, just everything. So that's why I say no, this scent lasts all day and then some. Next category, is this a compliment getting fragrance? Yes, it is. This is one that when people get around you, people hug you, in my experience, like, ooh, what do you have on? What do you have on? Because that's it. It's one of those I've had to actually give the name for. I've actually had to say, okay, this is a Creed. This is a Queen of Silk. Usually with a lot of people, because Creed is a more well-known niche brand. You know, we have popular niche houses. Creed is definitely one of those. So usually once you just say Creed alone, people are like, oh yeah, okay. That explains why it's doing what it's doing. A lot of people do know Creed, whether they're afraid of it or not. It's one of those type of houses. This one, people want to know what it is. They ask what it is because it's so powerful. This is a showstopper. This is a compliment magnet. So it's checking all the boxes right there. Now for the last category, and this one was a lot of fun. Comparisons. Does this fragrance remind me of anything else? Does anything else come to mind? You know, anything kind of similar already? I have to say, 2 scents came to mind to compare to this one. And you know what? Let's compare them in real time. The first fragrance that came to mind in a similar family as this one to me was this fragrance right here. And this is from the house of BDK Parfums. And this is Passé Soir Extrait. You all have seen me talk about this one. I've done a full dedicated review on this scent as well, including its original version too. But for this comparison, it is about the Extrait. And if you all recall in its dedicated review, and I've told y'all about the notes and stuff, which I will refresh while we're here. This is a fruity oud scent. And Queen of Silk is a fruity oud. So that's what I mean by they're in the same family. Now the notes are different because in BDK's Passé Soir Extrait, the star of the show is that quince note for sure. It's the quince, ginger, and the pear. There's also some pepper in here too. But this is again a fruity oud scent. So to me, when I look through the notes of BDK's Passé Soir Extrait comparison, so yes, they both have fruit notes, but they got different types of fruits. Again, Creed's Queen of Silk has passion fruit in it, and that's like really the only fruit in it. Everything else is a floral, whereas with BDK's Passé Soir, we have again the quince note, we have pear in here, we also got tangerine too. So it just goes in a completely different direction. So would I say they are exactly alike? No, because they smell completely different. But again, if you're a person that's just like fruits with oud, you will also enjoy BDK's Passe Soir if you enjoy Queen of Silk. Now the next fragrance that came to mind, and I talked about it recently in a sampling series video as well, and this one is also a fruity oud type of scent, so it just makes sense to bring it up. And this is from the house of Mason Crivelli, and this is Oud Maracuja. Yes, Oud Maracuja. Because if I'm not mistaken, as I'm sitting here looking at the notes, yes, this also has passion fruit in it. And of course it has oud in the name, so okay. It's going to be a fruity oud scent as well. So I'm refreshing my nose with this one, y'all. So with Oud Maracuja, so yes, it has passion fruit in it. There's saffron, there's rose, oud, patchouli. We got benzoin. With leather, Kayali wood, amber, vanilla, and labdanum in this one. This one smells more woody to me. Way more woodier and less fruity and floral in my opinion. So when I think about Queen of Silk versus Oud Maracuja, no, like, and also Oud Maracuja smells drier to me too. Like, it's more dry woods to me. The passion fruit really isn't a star in it, so I'm not getting it. And if you all remember, I really didn't care for Oud Maracuja, so there's that. Whereas I do care for Queen of Silk, that's why I picked up a full-size bottle of it, so there's that. So I wanted to bring that up because we talk about passion fruit and oud, naturally had to compare the two. So that one is a no for me. That's a no. But I just wanted to give those comparisons and just to let you all know that no, Queen of Silk still smells very different. So all in all, Queen of Silk was an absolute win in my opinion. This scent is excellent. Creed did their thing with this one. The fruits, the floral, again, we're gonna get passion fruit every day, so it stood out. The oudiness, the woodiness, plus that long lasting DNA that Creed is gonna give you. Yeah. It's that. It's definitely that. And at the same time, it's still not mass appealing. It's still not for everyone because again, I did not necessarily care for this one all the way when I first smelled it. So again, it still has this niche factor. It's still there and it's overpowering in the wrong climate. So let me know what y'all think about Creed's Queen of Silk. Do you think it was worth the hype? I know a lot of people did talk about this one. A lot of people love this scent and I am now part of that wagon. Yes, I'm on team love for Queen of Silk. I just can't wear it every day because again, this one commands a lot of attention. It commands me to be dressed up for me or going somewhere. And that's not every day for me. So there's that. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.